Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. Today I have a tutorial on this very dramatic, blown out, sort of smoky purple and copper eye. Although not everyone sees this as a wearable look, I actually do wear this look to work sometimes, and I actually do get quite a lot of compliments. So if you want to see how to achieve this look, then please just keep on watching. So first, I'm going to start by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to be using the MAC Paintpot in Soft Ochre. It is a tinted base, so it's going to cover up any discoloration or veins I might have on my eyelids, and it's also going to ensure that my eyeshadow stays put throughout the day. To apply it, I'm using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and then I'm blending it out with my fingers. And I know I look a little bit wild right now, but it's only because I'm letting my entire face bake, so I've got powder all over my face and all of my eyebrows. Also, I caught a cold, so my voice is all sorts of fucked up right now. So I'm going to set the base I've just applied, and I'm using the MAC Eyeshadow in the shade Brule from the 15 Warm Neutral palette. This is going to allow the eyeshadows I put over top to blend easier and more smoothly, and I'm applying this with a no-name brush that I got from Amazon. Next, I'm going to apply a transition shade, and to do that, I'm going to dip into the Lorac Pro palette and use this matte light pink shade. I'm applying it with a Sony fluffy crease brush, and sort of winging the color out at the end, if that makes any sense. What this is doing is it's allowing the colors in the crease to blend easier, and it's going to create a smooth transition between my skin tone on my brow bone and the bright colors on my lid and crease. So next I'm going into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to use the shade Savage on a Sigma E35 brush. I'm just going into the crease with this again, bringing this out at the end. Then I'm going to go back in with the Sony brush I just used to really ensure that it's well blended. Then I'm just going to go back and forth between the two brushes just to make sure it's at the opacity that I like and it's blended well and evenly. Next, I'm taking the shade Jilted on a MAC 217, and I'm placing that in the crease, just a little bit lower in the crease than Savage. Then I'm going to go back with the brushes that I've already used before, just to, again, ensure that everything is well blended.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the sky.
Then I'm picking up the shade Urban on a Sigma E45 brush, and I'm really depositing this color deep into the socket, and again winging it out like I did the other shades. It's a bit more blown out than I originally intended it to be, but that's okay because I just rolled with it. And then again, I'm going to be switching brushes around just to make sure that it's blended well. And then I'm also going to take this Urban shade on the outer part of the lid too. Then I'm going back into the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm grabbing the shade Deep Purple, and I'm applying this into the crease and the outer part of the lid into a sort of V shape, winging it out like I did the other shades. To do that, I just used an e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm going to go back in with the other fluffy brushes like I did before to really blend them. And I know that seems really monotonous, but that's just the technique. Then I'm going to apply the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue to the inner portion of my lid with a small Wet n Wild concealer brush. This is going to help the next shadow I apply adhere to my lids. The eyeshadow that I'm using is the Sugarpill eyeshadow in Pumpkin Spice, and I'm patting that over top anywhere I applied the glitter glue. And I'm using a MAC 239 to apply this. Then I'm just going to use my Sigma E45 again to diffuse the color. Next, I'm just going to repeat the steps onto my lower lash line, starting with Savage from Urban Decay, then Jilted, Urban, and the Deep Purple shade from the Lorac Pro palette. You could use smaller brushes to apply these colors, but I really like a smoky, blown-out lower lash line. And then I'm going to line my upper and lower waterline with the Trish McEvoy Intense Gel Eyeliner in black, and I'm going to blend it into the purple shades that I've applied onto the lower lash line. Also, I am mainly out of the shot for all of these steps because I suck.
Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
Then I'm applying the shade Nude from the Lorac Pro palette with a Sigma E36 brush. Looking back, I wished I had used MAC's Ready to Party eyeshadow because it would look a little bit more interesting, but at the time I didn't really think about it. Next, I'm popping on a pair of lashes. This is the style Goddess from Tarte. And to blend the falsies into my natural lashes, I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and I'm applying a coat of this to my top and bottom lashes. Then I'm moving on to the face, and I'm going to start by bronzing. I'm using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer with a couple of no-name brushes I picked up from Amazon. I like the big one for bronzing the cheeks and the smaller one for adding some color to my forehead and temples. This bronzer is definitely my favorite for fairer skin tones. It's not too orange or brown, it just looks really kind of pretty and subtle, and you can really build it up to intensify the color if you want to.
You want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try.
Then to contour, I'm dipping a Wet n Wild brush into the MAC Mineralize blush in Cosmic Force. A friend at MAC recommended this to me as the perfect contour color for fairer skin, and I have to agree. It's super natural, but again, buildable. I'm using a combination of two blushes and another no-name Amazon brush. First, MAC Gingerly, and then the MAC Mineralize blush in Warm Soul over top of that. To highlight, I'm taking my e.l.f. tapered brush into the MAC Extra Dimension Skinfinish in Double Gleam. It's definitely one of my favorite extra blinging highlights. Like, it lets the aliens know that, like, I'm here, and I'm glowy as hell.
With your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. Safe and sound. Safe and sound.
And then for the lips, I'm using the Colourpop Lippie Stix in the color Skimpy. And that is the finished look. If you guys like this look, then please leave it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more of me, then just hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Safe and sound.